go to my girlfriend's house and wait till the kids went to bed and get to have my way and go myself. And then she said, "Why don't you stay over?" And I said, "Oh, no, I can't, because I want to be here when the kids get up in the morning." Which wasn't true. Truth was, I'm just not done drinking. You know, it's because I'm going to keep drinking until I can't drink anymore. Never had a clue that I was an alcoholic. Never had a clue what an alcoholic was. Never thought of my father as an alcoholic. I don't know what an alcoholic is. I never heard of Alcoholics Anonymous. But a really talented doctor at the VA suggested to me that I might go to treatment and get off this Valium that I'm on. Because Valium is kicking my butt. I don't know about you guys, but take this prescribed is not in my repertoire. I'm always out of Valium. And being out of Valium and even taking a lot of Valium is a miserable place to be. Now, there was a lot of stuff on TV about how it was being overprescribed and how addictive it is. And I thought, man, that must be true, because when I'm out of Valium, I can't swallow water, and just my world is not working when I'm here. So I thought, well, okay, I'll go to treatment and get off that damn Valium and get on something else. And that was the understanding that I went to treatment with. Never had a clue that I was an alcoholic. Never had a clue that there was anything wrong with me other than I've had a hard and difficult life. My hip hurts like hell, and my post-traumatic stress is driving me absolutely nuts. You know, they'll give me disability. They give me disability for my post-traumatic stress from combat, and they said I deserve disability compensation for my childhood and for my hospitalization. But it's not authorized. So I went into this treatment center. It was called St. Anthony's Hospital in Oklahoma City. And they had a place called the Care Unit. And they detoxed me, gave me medical detox, which I needed very bad. I could not have detoxed, I don't think, without medications. And it took several days. I went in on July 1st. My last drink was June 30th, but my sobriety date was July 11th. Because the last pill that I took, the last come on down Otto pill they had for me, I didn't need it. I didn't need it. I was thoroughly detoxed and I was okay. And I didn't want it, didn't need it, but I had to go get it. I could not go get that pill. And that was the first time in my life I had ever tried to stop something. I never tried to stop before, but I tried to stop there because I didn't need it. And that pill was just down at the nurse's station calling me. Right then, that's when I realized that, I have lost the power of choice. I have lost the power of choice. I don't choose to drink, I have to drink. And the things they were trying to teach me in that treatment there started to make sense. But I always still felt like I was different. It wasn't until you people came in and started doing your 12-step work, started hearing the message about Alcoholics Anonymous, started coming up to tell you stories like I am right now, that I started to get some help. A lot of wonderful people have tried to help me my whole life. But they always started the sentence with, Otto, you drink too much. Otto, you take too much medication. Otto, you need to get more rest. Otto, you need to get to work. Otto, you should save more of your money. And as soon as they say, Otto, I turn them off, because you don't understand it. You don't understand what it's like to be me. You don't understand. But when you guys came in and talked, you said, Otto, I drank like this, and this is what happened. Otto, I can't sleep at night. Otto, I used to have nightmares. And Otto, I've been horribly burned, and I've known great pain like you've had. And they didn't try to tell me about me. They told me about themselves. And through that identification, I identified myself through them, that I was able to finally understand that, holy cow, I'm an alcoholic. It was like somebody had been telling a joke my whole life and I didn't get it. And then all of a sudden, I'll be darned, I'm an alcoholic. Who'd have thought it? A scum like me. Holy Mom, Dad, Because for me, it was good news. You know, it was like all of a sudden I knew why. You know, I had loathed myself for not being able to wrestle some kind of happiness, some kind of success out of my life. I've accomplished everything I set out to accomplish. I wanted to be racing. I ended up running the racetrack, owning race cars. I mean, everything I've ever wanted to do, I've done it. And then when I got there, I found it one. You know, I'd get the girl and I'd find it one. I'd get the award and it wasn't enough. And all of a sudden, I found out the answer. I'm an alcoholic. Oh my God, this is good news. What do we do? What do we do? Because you guys obviously are doing better with it than you know, you all look pretty good. And so he began to tell me about the program of recovery. They suggested when I got out of there, I go to 90 meetings in 90 days. And they suggested I get a sponsor. Somebody that might guide me through the 12 steps and that might answer questions when I have questions I don't have answers for, to help me stay sober those first few months. And they said that I probably should get the big book and read it and study it. It's a text. It's not like reading, it's a text. And he said, don't drink one day at a time. And oh yeah, by the way, you should pray to a higher power, to the God of your understanding, that He keep you sober that day. Time out, wait a minute. St. Anthony's Hospital. I should have known better. I go into a Catholic hospital and what do I get? A churchy damn solution to my problem. I was so angry. I looked at those 12 steps on that big shade on the wall, God deal. It's a God deal. I was furious. I wanted out there because I do not believe in God. But there's a God. Where's He been? What's He been doing? I went to church as a kid and went home and got the hell beat out of me. One Sunday we went to church and the minister didn't show up. I liked him. He died in a plane crash coming home the night before. Where was God for him? Where was God when my brother was twisting on that t-shirt? Where was God when my buddies were getting blown to pieces in Vietnam? Where's God when I lay in that hospital for all those months? Where's God when my dad's on my mom's chest? Where's God when the Holocaust is taking place and the tornadoes and the hurricanes and the floods and the earthquakes and the atrocities? There's a God, He must be a damn terrorist. And there was a really cool guy. His name was Mike. Didn't have a lot of sobriety. You don't have to have a lot of sobriety to help you. I don't know how I got sorted out. He came up to the hospital and they put him in a room with me. Because he said, well, I understand you're really mad about this God thing. I said, yeah, I don't believe in God. He said, well, why is that? And I started to tell him. And I shared with him that on the day I was shot, short burst machine gun fire rang out and I fell to the ground. My first thought was, I've been shot. I'm shot. Takes a moment to realize that that's happened. I'm hit. And then the next thing that happened, I thought, God help me. And the very next thought I had on September 22nd, 1968 was, there is no God.